One of the things that I find most disconcerting in this wave of anti-Semitism is the really not very effective way that the Jewish community opposes it, stands up to it, deals with it. And it's really a structural thing. It's not an activist-oriented community in general. It is activist in the sense of within its own community, it's very organized. It's an organized community for sure. But in terms of facing the public in a situation like this, it's not very good. It's not activist enough. It's not grassroots enough. It's not bold enough. It's not chutzpah enough. It's trying to do things, as usual, the tried and true way, behind the scenes, top down, going to lawsuits, going to the administration of a university, going to Congress, going to the president. But that doesn't do very much on a grassroots level. In fact, on the university level, it just fans more backlash. What we need is a activist, grassroots, solidarity type movement, and we need to do it with other allies. That's the way to challenge the silent bystanders. I think people would join our forces, Christians, let's say, would join our effort if we were really out there, if we challenged them to join us. That hasn't happened. That needs to happen. It needs to be that we have to get out of kind of what I call a ghetto mentality, where we're Jewish behind the scenes. We're not quite at the point of being publicly Jewish in the sense that we're not hiding it. We're not only being Jewish in a synagogue, but we're out there. We're not being obnoxiously Jewish. We're just being visibly, we're being courageously, we're stand-up people. And we need to be that. We have to get out of this ghetto mentality about hiding and avoiding and going under the radar, because it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It didn't help European Jews in the 30s and 40s, obviously. And it's not going to work now. And it's counterproductive. And it leaves, for example, Jewish students lost in the sense that why do they have to feel fearful and feel endangered or feel unsafe on campuses? Who are the people that are attacking them? They're just other students. It's not like an outside force of, gangsters or bikers or things like or ultra-right insurrectionists or white nationalists. It's not that. It's other students who are misguided, let's say, but they're not terrorists. It's time for Jewish students to stand up and, defend themselves and find solidarity with other groups, for sure. Now, we don't want campuses to turn into battlefields, but my feeling is that when you're being bullied, and our tribe has been bullied for, 2,000 years, and when it starts being bullied again, what do? You have to stand up to the bully. I mean, any grade school kid knows that. The only way to stop a bully is to stand up. And when people do stand up, usually, not always, but usually the bully gives up or goes back to where the hell they are, where the hell they were, goes underground, whatever. But it's not that hard to defeat bullies. It's not easy, and it takes courage. So I would like to see the Jewish community out there in a grassroots way, in a visible way, and standing up against hatred, bigotry, anti-Semitism with allies. And it's really time to do that. What better time than now? What better time to be visible in that struggle and to find allies? We've got to get out of the ghetto mentality.